Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Panthers offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Quick completion to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the out.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
It was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You can tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. They showed a lot of confidence with that 59-yard attempt, but the flip side is the offense has it around the 42. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They think there's room to run to the right here. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete! And this junior loves to show off that big arm. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, it wasn't just 4th and short down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson! That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on this...
Oh, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
And that ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting the hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Tompkins. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets his speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw. It's Tompkins. He's going for a big play downfield. And he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab at the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding its blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just... push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Line gets set, first down. Snap it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Tompkins. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 15. A huge... Before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A little screen to the running back. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now, Paul, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same yard.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is... Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're trying to get to it. Fires to the big fella. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now, as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers are on the move. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Panthers. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To throw, it's Tompkins. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Another incompletion on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Escapes the sack. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. This quarterback has some mobility in the pocket, but soon enough, there was nowhere to move.
He has mobility, but goodness gracious, his offensive line needs to help him do something. It's hard to make three guys miss just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They got to do a better job holding up.
Afterburners coming. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. And on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Giving him his pads. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes. Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Lets it fly. He caught it. Touchdown, Tiger. And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in a year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long back. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken... He wants to go deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.